Fnatic. There probably isn't an esports fan out there that hasn't heard of them. With 8 teams, dozens of won tournaments, and millions of fans, this London-based organization is one of the driving forces of the industry and has always been in the front row. But where there's light, there's also a shadow that not too long ago was cast upon Fnatic's CSGO division. It's safe to say that Fnatic forever carved its name in Counter-Strike global offensive history. Initially by winning the first ever CSGO Major Championship during DreamHack Winter 2013 in Jönköping, and later thanks to their back-to-back major wins at both ESL 1 Katowice 2015 and ESL 1 Cologne 2015, a record that was only tied by Astralis after IEM Katowice 2019, 4 years later. But the Swedes' pedigree doesn't end there, with ESL Pro League titles as well as many other championships strapped under their belt. However, if you look closely, you will notice a gap between March of 2018 and October of 2019. 2 big slumps happened there, and back then, nobody was certain of the team's future, especially after their run at IEM Katowice 2018.
They finally got back to winning ways. Their first time in almost 2 years winning an event. They took down Katowice, which was unbelievable, and did so with Golden on board. Everything looked good. It looked like the ship was back on course, and then instant changes, and they've gone through a lot of them and continue to go through a lot of them.
The mentioned changes included signing Exist, Lecro joining NIP, and most importantly, Golden leaving for Cloud9. All these shuffles made the Swedish boat shaky again, but the biggest hit without a doubt came in August and September. First, Fnatic got crushed during DreamHack Master Stockholm, and soon after,
10 seconds left, Heroic need to plant.
Yeah, this is desperate, but it's still so doable. There you have it.
Failed during Face It Major London 2018, where after 12 consecutive majors, Fnatic lost their legend status for the first time ever. With Flusha also leaving for Cloud9 and more shuffles within the roster, the Swedes decided to reach out for proven solutions, and in October added a young prodigy named Brawlin to their active lineup. Brawlin had already helped Fnatic in the past, and this time it would be no different, with their first results together coming at IEM Chicago, something that hasn't gone unnoticed.
Before we added Brawlin and Twist, I think our lineup wasn't so... We didn't have a deep game style. We could only play like 1 or 2 styles. But I think with this newer lineup, we've been playing really consistently, placing top 4 at every event.
However, such a statement was verified during the major in Katowice at the beginning of 2019, which proved disastrous for the Swedish side.
And it's on Exist again to pull off another 1v3 clutch.
No kit. And he's not even going to get through the smoke.
A 20th 22nd finish in Poland was just a prelude to yet another rocky year, which culminated in the second part of July when Fnatic failed to qualify for the Berlin Major Championship. More changes had to be made, and they had to be made fast, as the team was once again on the verge of falling out of the top 30. That's why between August and September of 2019, the Swedish roster underwent a complete overhaul. First, the organization benched Exist and Twist, and afterwards, they replaced their coach Jumpy with a new face, Samuelsson, who used to lead the Fnatic Academy. It all started coming together with the last pieces of the puzzle being Flusha and Golden. With Crims and JW extending their contracts earlier in February, Fnatic had now not only reclaimed most of its legendary core, but also received a boost in the form of young and bold players, as well as experienced leadership. And this mix quickly yielded its first results on their home soil in Malmö.
They are reborn! They are your Crossbow DreamHack champions!
After DreamHack, the updated Fnatic roster placed second both at Star Series and I-League CSGO Season 8 and at the ESL Pro League Season 10 finals in Odense, only to later step into 2020 on a high note with the semifinals in Katowice, followed by a great run during EPL Season 11, which clearly showed the current state of the Swedish roster.
Oh, no.
He's young,
Don't do it, JW. Just win the round.
Watch him 180. Watch Man2 just have a sixth sense.
Oh my
Never
God.
mind.
Oh no! Is it gonna work?
Turn it.
Yes!
Multiple knife kills.
$3,000, baby. 1. Oh, I'm gonna get a second champion. Woo!
Once again, the Swedes returned from the edge of a cliff and sliced their way back into the top 10. The only question remaining is, how long will this honeymoon last?
They really play well right now. They have a sustainable core of play as well. Bringing back Flusher obviously helped them out a great amount as well. One of the most versatile players in the game we've ever seen potentially. So there's so much skill involved with this lineup that I wouldn't necessarily call this a honeymoon period, but more Fnatic basically realizing the potential they have. We know how good they can be, and finally they're starting to show us.